I'm Rainbow Abegg. Welcome to my channel. I have a great desire to be able to help to lift the world and shine my own little light. And thanks for bringing yours to also join with me. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, I really appreciate your support. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if there's a comment that you have or a question, I love to address those and be able to help support you to really be able to grow within yourself and find your own magic and your own empowerment within. Today I'm going to talk about love will save the day, that ultimately love is the answer. But a lot of times we get stuck behind fear and isolation. We feel that separation, and so we're not really tapping into the love that we are. So I have a fun little process. Stick with me, and I'm going to teach you something simple that will help you to tap into that love. The question, where is the love? What really blocks us from being able to feel that? There's a lot of attention on attracting it. I believe that actually teaches us that it's something outside of ourselves and that we actually are missing it. I'm going to teach you a little bit of a different angle on that. But what keeps us feeling isolated or not feeling that flow of love? I think a lot of it's based in fear. It's like the opposite feeling of love. And we all have fears. It's literally in our DNA. We're not going to not have fears, but we don't need to feed the fears and put our attention on that. So part of how you can start identifying a way to feel the greater aspect of yourself and feel more love is just to identify what fears, what's standing out for you, and where you're getting kind of locked down because of fears. Also, judgment. Judgment is another strong one. Nobody likes to feel judged. When I work with couples, a lot of times it's that defensiveness that comes up when people feel judged. So judgment also will sort of shun us from connecting with the love that's inside. Our histories can also sort of detach us from that loving feeling. Maybe you've been through abuse or abandonment, and maybe have even had literal isolation where loneliness was very much a backdrop for your experience. And even though that's what you went through, that's not who you are. So being able to also, if we're going to separate from anything, we want to separate ourselves from those things that are actually not the truth. You are always worth loving. You are always enough. But a lot of times, just because of our conditioning, we don't believe that. So we're working with the subconscious mind as well to really retrain it in a more trust-based, loving direction. I'm going to invite you today to take on a new belief system. And the new belief system is that the solution is you. That love actually is generated within us as a natural source and as a natural force. So you are the love. You have this great ability to love. I understand that many of us have been through trauma and things that make us feel separate from that. So this is why this awakening today is an awakening into the love that you are. That comes a lot of times through self-acceptance. And because we tend to make things very serious, I'm going to teach you a playful way today to start believing that you are the love. That love really will save the day. I believe that there is a source far greater than all of us, an infinite intelligence. You could call it by the name of God, the universe, energy. It doesn't really matter to me how you identify with that. You might even enjoy watching my video on how to connect with that power. But to be able to assert there is a source of love, and that source of love you are very able to connect with. That's going to be a belief system that you choose for yourself. There's nothing more powerful than what you decide to be your reality. And deciding that your reality is that you are fully able to tap into the source that is love. So how do we call on that? I'm going to teach you how to invoke love. An invocation is like an opening prayer. It is where you are ready to become the benefactor. You are bringing that in. And invoking is a very beautiful, powerful word. So I want you to get in your strength, because remember, you're talking to your subconscious mind that is always hungry for new information. Subconscious mind does really well when we do hands-on projects as well. So part of your invocation is you're going to take a piece of paper, and I want you to this is not about control. This is about tapping into the free flow. So invoking is, I'm bringing this to me. So I want you to just tear your paper towards you. And because this might be kind of loud on the camera, please forgive that. But you're gonna just tear your piece of paper. You want it to look kind of like an ancient writing. And as you have been able to do that towards you, you're bringing it in. Now you're gonna take your little piece of paper and you're gonna write your invocation on there. I invoke love. And I want you to write what feels powerful and important to you. It's okay if you stretch yourself a little bit too. There might be part of you that's like, oh, that's not possible for me. But you don't really know everything that's possible for you. So be able to write it down, sign it and date it, and then you're going to fold it. I think it's really powerful to create a place to bring the energy in. So I call this a God box, a prayer box. You could call it an energy box, whatever feels like it's generating power for you. And after you do your writing, you're gonna put it in your box, because that's where you're invoking the love. And you put it in there in faith, knowing that it's coming to you. Really, it's what's inside of you is now able to manifest in beautiful ways. Maybe it's with another person. It might be with your life purpose. It could be another area of your life where things felt a little bit dull or flat, and the isolation feels like it's had a control on you. This is your way to tap into a higher power and ask for that beautiful love. Create that invocation inside yourself and call down for yourself to really activate what's already in your soul. Let me know how this worked for you. Leave me a comment, questions. I'm open to all of it. I want to help your journey to become a strong journey, to be able to tap into the purest source there is, which is inside of you. And that's the love that you already are. Have an amazing day, and I'm sending my love to everyone too.